Hello everybody. Wanted to bring you up to date on what's going on in the weather this Saturday afternoon. First of all, we have a tornado watch that will go until 3 o'clock this afternoon. It covers these counties in brown. Works its way up to I-20, including Panola, Rusk, and Cherokee County, and then counties down to the south there. We've had no tornadoes in this area, but we have had some down to the south of us. Earlier today, we did have some thunderstorms that went through Upshur County, had reports of some damage in Gilmer and also at East Mountain. We had that type of damage. Was carport was damaged there in East Mountain, and we had near the Gilmer area a gas station that had part of the roof taken off of the cover there. We also continue to get severe thunderstorm warnings for portions of our southern areas. As you can see around Nacogdoches and Lufkin, we do have severe thunderstorm warning in effect, and that will continue here as it moves off toward the northeast. Those storms do. And earlier we did have tornado warnings issued. These started back closer to the Houston area this afternoon. It maintained itself up through the Woodville vicinity and approaching Jasper, but was allowed to expire as the storm weakened before getting into the Jasper vicinity. But earlier these storms started back, as you can see, back toward the Houston area, passing across the Cleveland vicinity and continued on to the northeast. So that warning was in effect for 2 or 3 hours as that storm moved off toward the northeast before finally weakening there just before getting into the Jasper vicinity. But there have been reports of some damage, mainly to trees and a few homes and that type of thing down in the Houston area. Right now we do have around the Woodville area and just south of it severe thunderstorm warning in effect with heavy rain extending up toward Jasper, but again tornado warning allowed to expire, and we've still got the severe thunderstorm warnings there in the Lufkin vicinity, extending back into Trinity County near Groveton, northward into the southern parts and southwestern parts of Rusk County there, and around Cushing in the northern part of Nacogdoches County, southern portions of Cherokee County as well. Over towards St. Augustine and Sabine County, we've got severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, but at this point, and we have not had any tornado warnings in effect for our immediate coverage area here in East Texas. But these storms will continue to move on through. However, as we get into the middle part of the afternoon, it'll look more and more like what we're seeing in the north. Still getting some lightning and some rainfall, but the threat of severe weather diminishing pretty quickly there in the northern portions of the area. And as I said, that's going to be the tendency. So most of this rain, at least the severe threat part of it, should be over by the time we go live with our newscast at 5 o'clock. So we can bring you another update at that time. Meanwhile, we will continue to keep an eye on this activity, especially what's going on in the south, because this is where the severe threat will continue, and still a threat. We could see some tornado spin-ups there in some of our southern counties. Just don't have anything at this point. Got a lot of low-level moisture though. Those dew points did bring up to the 70s. Earlier it was a little further north than that, but right now those dew points beginning to shift to the east, and that's going to allow that expected severe weather outbreak to occur over Louisiana, parts of Mississippi, and into the western sections of Alabama that we're anticipating. This is what Futurecast shows as we go through the rest of the afternoon. A lot of those thunderstorms continuing to make their way over toward the Louisiana border there. This is 5 o'clock, and you see at that point the main threat of severe weather will be moving out of East Texas. Still some spin-ups, some fairly decent cells up around Sulphur Springs expected there around 5 o'clock this afternoon on the back side of that low, and some more activity coming southward, but that should not be severe as it crosses there across that I-30 corridor in the northern portions of our East Texas area. As we check out the severe outlook, it has been upgraded even more to a moderate risk of severe storms. That's category 4 on that scale of 1 to 5. That did extend and does extend from the lakes area of deep East Texas, including all of Sabine County and parts of St. Augustine, and also part of Shelby County, stretches across Louisiana, Mississippi, and into the western portions of Alabama. This is an area where you could have some rather powerful and long track tornadoes occurring as we go through the afternoon and evening there. So the folks in the southern part of the country are going to have to keep an eye on the weather as we go through the night. Overnight, we're expecting a temperature down to 48 we'll keep mostly cloudy skies until tomorrow, and then we'll begin to get into some sunshine by the time Sunday afternoon gets here, with a high temperature around 67 degrees. Over the next 7 days, more sunshine coming. It'll bring in a nice new year there with cooler temperatures, and as we go through the next weekend, we might have a few showers there Thursday night in the northern sections of the area, and in the southern sections of the area a few nighttime and early morning showers extending over into Friday. But other than that, things looking a lot better for East Texas as we get into the new year. We'll see you at 5 o'clock on Live at 5.